April 30th marks what's known as the fall of Saigon. That's the day the capital of South Vietnam fell to the communist regime of North Vietnam in 1975. As KERA's Stella Chavez reports, the North Texas Vietnamese community has been commemorating that day for more than 4 decades.
Yeah!
Women in long white dresses stood outside the Vietnamese Community Center in Garland on Sunday. Some held the American flag, others the now defunct South Vietnamese flag, yellow with red stripes. Many men are dressed in military garb. Some also hold flags. Others carry rifles. Organizers say the ceremony is an opportunity to remember the millions of Vietnamese people and the more than 58,000 Americans who lost their lives during the war.
Please remember that we are American, but we are also Vietnamese heritage. Our presence in the United States and anywhere in the world but Vietnam is the result of the sacrifices of parents, our grandparents, after the fall of Saigon.
Dee Doi is president of the Vietnamese American community of Greater Dallas. She was born in Vietnam after the war in 1979. Like thousands of other refugees, her father fled Vietnam by boat and sponsored her and her mom to come to the U.S. in 1991.
They risked their lives on small boats in the ocean or waded through the jungles. They gave up their freedom in the re-education camps so that we can enjoy this freedom, this democracy, and human rights that some of us, including myself, sometimes taken for granted.
Can you see by the dawn's early light?
Besides the Star-Spangled Banner, the crowd also heard the South Vietnamese anthem. 84-year-old Richard Nguyen remembers what it was like during the war. He was working in the Presidential Bureau when the South Vietnamese military surrendered to the North Vietnamese Army. Nguyen was arrested and put in what was known as a re-education camp, essentially a prison camp operated by the communist government. He says everyone should know what happened during and after the war.
It is very, very important, not for me, but for the generation to come, to let them know how it happened and why we are here.
Cars line up for a parade around Garland. Dee Doi says she brings her 3 kids here each year to learn about the history of Vietnam.
The access to knowledge, the access to information is a lot greater now today than it used to be before. So I encourage people just try to understand both sides of the story and try to figure out for yourself what is right and what is wrong.
She shares a hope with others here that the children continue this tradition long after they're gone. For KERA News, I'm Stella Chavez in Garland.